In an alternate world, where Antonio Pigafetta happened to be a woman, which is known by the nickname Anne, is recollecting her thoughts about the expedition, for they have experienced not anything of what they would have thought to expect.
We only have two ships now, and we already lost some of our men. We journeyed to find spices, but we didn't expect the wrath of some of the natives here in the island. I just hope our next stop would be safer and not like our experience here in the island of Lantones.
And why are you talking to yourself again? I think it's too late to regret joining this expedition.
Amiga, it's nothing really. I just hope our next stop will fill our stomachs, not our pride of failure.
I hope so too. Here's your pen and paper, for you have more to write, for we are approaching the next step.
Oh God, may you bless our journey.
March 16, 1521. Ferdinand Magellan and his fleet arrived on the islands called the Islands of the Thieves. After 10 days of sailing across Ladrones Islands, they've reached the island Zamal, which is known today as Samar, but decided to land somewhere else to rest.
I wonder why the captain chose this island to settle, not the island that is in front. Can't you see? There's no one living in this island, so we can have a drink and have a rest.
Set up 2 tents for the sick and kill a soul for them to anybody.
Hi, Kapitan!
Kapitan,
What is it, hombre?
there are men approaching us, sir. We await your orders.
Round up everyone quickly.
On it, Captain.
Some locals are approaching our location. 9 men as we speak. I order you not to do anything or say anything. Don't show any signs of aggressiveness, but be alert. Are we clear?
Captain!
March 18, 1521. There were people who approached with joy and happiness in seeing them. Magellan then welcomed them and they exchanged gifts. The people were friendly and seems to be very familiar. They then toured on different islands, and Magellan found the first signs of gold, which he then called the watering place of good signs. And later on the 25th day of March, they happened to have laid eyes on people together with their ruler, Raja Shagu. They exchanged gifts and expressed their desire to become comrades.
Take a look at these armors. Daggers and swords cannot penetrate through this.
Amazing! Look! All these islands here, everything here is mine, and me alone.
After a few days, Magellan was introduced to Raja Shagu's brother, Raja Kalambu, which was the king of another island. Magellan was fascinated with Raja Kalambu's appearance, for he seemed to be a wealthy man, and he was adorned with gold accessories.
You are the most handsome man that I have laid my eyes on since coming to this place.
Ha! Well, thank you. You yourself don't look too bad as well.
On March 31st, which was an Easter Sunday, Magellan ordered to preside a mass by the shore. The natives then heard of it and joined them in the mass. This was later on be known as the first mass in the Philippines. After 7 days, Magellan decided to move, and they have heard of the land of Ceylon and Zubu, which was the richest among other islands, and intended to go there. On the other hand, the ruler of Cebu demanded Magellan and his troops to pay tribute for them.
You should bow before me and my men, for I am the queen of this island, and I demand tribute from all who enter my domain.
I am a captain of a king. I will not bow to any other king. Upon my cordial intent, let's just forge a friendship based on mutual respect and coordination.
By the next day, Magellan's men and the Queen of Cebu met in an open space. There, the Queen offered a bit of her blood and demanded that Magellan do the same. The following day, Magellan then spoke before the people of Cebu about peace and God. After 8 days, all of the island's inhabitants were already baptized. On the 26th of April, Zula, a principal personage from the island of Mactan, went to see Magellan, on regards of having him aid them in engaging Chief Lapu-Lapu and his men.
Give me a boat full of men, for I will fight the chief si Lapu-Lapu.
Have these 3 boats, and I will fight that chief with you.
Magellan's forces then arrived in Mactan in daylight. The islanders of Mactan were estimated to number 1,500. But before the battle began, Magellan's right-hand man demanded again Lapu-Lapu his fealty. However, Lapu-Lapu, without hesitation, refused to surrender.
Lapu-Lapu, we will not attack unless you surrender.
I submit to no king!
You had your chance!
Pagtanggol ang ating lupa!
Magellan! What are you doing?
You go back first, I hold them off. Come, I'll take you on one-on-one. Any last words?
Hail, King of Spain!
With Ferdinand Magellan's demise, the sole survivor was forced to flee without Magellan's body. The expedition continued on without Magellan, thus completing the which will later be known in history as the first circumnavigation of the earth. Once upon a time, to way back before Christianity was known, a certain man whose name shall be known as Ferdinand Magellan, first of his name, captain of the expedition, was tasked to journey around the world, for hopes of unearthing treasures yet known throughout. It was but a harsh journey that awaited them. Still, that did not stop Magellan from doing what he had to be done. Not knowing what the future holds, Magellan pushed through, land by land, ocean by ocean, until he reached the land which will later be known as the Philippines.